I was diagnosed with end-stage heart failure and needed an LVAD to save my life. The LVAD team at GW Hospital provided emotional support, financial assistance, and just overall general care for my well-being. I want people to know that you can have a full life after having an LVAD.
For life's defining moments, the George Washington University Hospital, defining medicine.
My name is Taneea Yarborough. I have end-stage heart failure and currently live with an LVAD. I am the proud business owner of 3 juice bars and restaurants in food deserts located across the DC metro area, and I'm excited to share my story with you. The LVAD, or a left ventricular assistant device, is doing the work for the left side of my heart while I wait for a transplant. The benefit of having an LVAD for me is life or death. It is what's keeping me alive right now while I wait for a heart transplant. One thing I would suggest that anyone getting an LVAD strongly considers connecting with a support network or support group of other people who are in the same similar situation, because I think it will help get over the initial shock and learning curve quicker. I don't know if I have a secret to surviving with an LVAD. I have honestly used every resource that I have, whether it is really leaning into all of the skills that I work through with my therapist, really leaning into all of the resources that are offered via the hospital, whether it's like different types of education, making sure that I am at all of my appointments, my personal support system, my family and my friends. Now, 2 years later, I think the LVAD is just built into all of our routines. I don't really think about it day to day. I have a solid plan. For example, I prep my meds in 2-week increments. So I'm only doing that twice a month. I charge 8 batteries at a time, so I'm always fully charged. I keep a backup set in my car. I keep a backup set in my purse. The LVAD team at GW Hospital was really important to me in helping me overcome many of my fears, but also answer my questions and make sure I understood what to expect and what moving forward in my life would look like. My team has been great. They're a team of people who I really trust. And I really believe that they're working for my good, that what they tell me to do for my health, and that when I'm not around, like right now I'm going through the process of beginning to meet with people about getting a heart transplant, and I am depending on my team to be advocates for me, and I truly believe that they are. Not only do I own the juice bar, but I also enjoy working in it as well. The juice bar has become a kind of safe space as mine. It's a part of my wellness routine. It's a big part of how I take care of myself, and it's a huge part of the way that I give back to my community. So this is my LVAD. This is my drive line. So your drive line is where your LVAD exits your body. You have to keep it clean and sanitized every day. So for me, that means fully wearing a mask, hairnet, surgical gloves, and cleaning it at least every 24 hours. The drive line then comes out of your body, and you are always connected to a monitor. And the monitor tells me things like if my heart is beating too fast. It lets me know if I'm over exerting myself, because then my numbers would be higher. So it's a gauge for me to know that if my body is working too hard for my LVAD to keep up. Not only do you have the monitor, but you also have batteries. You're always connected to 2 sources of power, so 2 batteries. You want to keep them charged when you're plugged up, but a battery lasts about 14 hours of charge. So I'm able to go out, go to work, take care of my kids, and then I just change my batteries when I get home in the evening or connect straight to the wall. I would say that I am most thankful to the VAD team at GW Hospital for giving my kids back their mom.